My name is Samantha Hoffman, and I completed my field experience project with teachers and employees in the Dorchester District 2 School District in Summerville, South Carolina. The purpose of my field experience project was to strengthen the online professional development that currently exists in my school district for Microsoft's OneNote. I ended up expanding my vision to make the training accessible for educators and corporate employees alike. OneNote is an amazing tool that aids in collaboration and organization. I always excelled in technology use, so when I was overwhelmed initially by the program and I couldn't find online trainings that were practical, I knew there was a need in my district and in the online sphere for a new online course. In regards to decision making, I discussed my project in depth with my university supervisor as well as my on-site supervisor, Dr. April Simmons Brown. I also collaborated with other teachers, administrators, and I even got feedback from students. Before beginning my project, I sent out a survey to current employees to access the needs of my organization and to assess and to analyze the data to help strengthen and structure my course. In regards to the workflow for my project, it was really a work in progress. I started with a general blueprint to help keep me accountable with my timelines and my goals. But there were things where I strategically planned things out and they didn't necessarily go as I envisioned them or I wanted them to. I worked with those road bumps and I adjusted my plan as I saw fit. Sometimes what I planned went exactly how I envisioned or even better, and that was always a great thing to experience. One thing that I noticed is that I always started with something written before making it visual or creative, and that's really what worked best for me. So for example, I wrote a script for every video and I planned a project storyboard as well. I knew my project would be successful for adult learners if I could simply improve on the trainings that were already there. I also knew that it was important for my training to be online and separate it into easily digestible, smaller chunks of learning, which is why I chose to design a 5-module course. I wanted the tutorials to be practical, not super time consuming. I also embedded assignments throughout the course and a survey for future course revision. My project is now added to the district database for anytime online PDs so that it's accessible to employees anytime and anywhere. Additionally, I've made it a part of my instructional design portfolio as my featured project. If this project were to continue, the first step would be for me to analyze the post-course survey results to see what really worked and what could be improved upon. I would also be able to analyze my quizzes and my final assessment as well. The final assessment would help me understand what my learners did really well on and what they might still need more help or practice on. Using that data, I could redesign or edit the course as I saw fit to help best meet the needs of the learners. I had a lot of key takeaways from my instructional design leadership experience. I had many moments of frustration throughout the development process, but I'm really proud about how my portfolio and project turned out in the long run. I would manage my time better, even though I really did plan and try in my next design attempt. I learned that there's definitely a demand for instructional designers in today's world, and the skills that I have now are valuable in both the classroom and in the corporate world. I'm excited to keep learning and designing to sharpen my skills and my resume.